And now for the last one, we're getting the variance and standard deviation for group data. Okay? So, ang formula lang na natin gagamitin dito is yung for sample. Okay? So, may aparteng formula for the population. Okay? So, usually ginagamit lang talaga is si sample variance and sample the standard deviation. And this is only for the group data. And now, sabi nga, si variance and standard deviation are only collected. So, pag kinocompute natin si variance, makukompute na natin si standard deviation by getting the roots of the variance. Okay? So, the steps for getting the variance and standard deviation are this. Okay? So, babalikan natin yan mamaya para mas maintindihan natin. Okay? So, let us now proceed for our example. So example number 1 here says that SGS Travel Agency, a nationwide local travel agency, offers special rates on summer period. Determine the variance and standard deviation distribution on the ages of the 50 people taking travel tour. Okay? Ito na ngayon ang frequency distribution na naka-indicate. So let us now transfer it dito sa column na to. Okay? So, sabi sa first step here, determine the midpoints on each class limit. Okay? So, ang gagawin lang natin dito, yung first step dito is getting the mean of the said distribution. Kukunin lang muna natin yung mean ng isang distribution. So, ito, na-transfer na natin dito. Kung saan yung ages, ito yun, yung class limit natin. Okay, laki natin konti. Okay, so now let us now get the class midpoint first. So that we can now, kasi yung class midpoint is important for getting the mean for group data. Okay? So 18, pag kukunin natin class mark, ganito lang yan. 18 plus 26 divided by 2, that is 22. Ayan yung class mark natin, or the class midpoint, 22. And same as din dito, yung class, yung 27 plus 35, divide natin ng 2, that is 31. So next, 36 plus 44 divided by 2, that is 40. So 45 plus 53 divided by 2, that is 49. So 54 plus 62 divided by 2, that is 58. 63 plus 71 divided by 2, that is 67. And 72 plus 80 divided by 2, that is 72 plus 80 divided by 2, that is 76. Okay? So, sa last column, sabi, frequency mo multiplied natin siya kay class midpoint or the class mark. So, 3 times 22, that is 66. So, 5 times 31, that is 155. So, 9 times 40, that is 360. So, 14 times 49, that is 686. 11 times 58, that is 638. So 6 times 67, that is 402. So 76 times 2, that is 152. Okay, after we get the product, and now let us now add yung natira natin product. Okay, the summation of fx. Okay, so 66 plus 155 plus 360 plus 686 plus 638 plus 402 plus 152 is equal to 2,459. 2,459. Okay, now let us now substitute to our formula for getting the mean for group data. Okay, sa mean pa lang tayo. So mean 2,459 all over how many yung natin, sample. Okay, so kunin muna natin frequency, no? Hindi pa natin na-compute. So n is equal to so 3 plus 5 plus 9. Ayun, 50 people pala sila. Sabi, naka-indicate doon 50. Para din ako mag-compute. If walang naka-indicate sa problem na number of samples, you may, you may also compute. Or also, you can double check din. Baka hindi pares yung sa frequency mo tsaka yung nasa problem. Okay? So, compute natin to double check. 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 14 plus 11 plus 6 plus 2, that is 50. Okay, that is correct. Now, substitute natin dito sa number of samples yung 50. So, apply the operation. That is 2,459 all over 50. The final answer for the mean is 49.8. 49.88. Okay, ngayon, sabi, i-round off natin. Okay, para to avoid yung discrepancy. Okay, round off natin yung mean na gagamitin natin. Okay, to the nearest whole number. Okay, so 49, i-round off natin. Yung 1 yung katabi niya, so that is 49 lang. Okay, 49 yung mean na gagamitin. Okay, para no whole number pa rin. Okay, so dapat ganun ha, ang gagamitin na mean. Dapat whole number siya. Okay, pag ganyan may decimal, i-round off lang natin. That is 49. Okay, so if we nakuha na natin yung 49, we can now proceed to the next step. Okay, actually, itong first 4 step dito, for getting the mean yan. Okay, proceed tayo sa step 5. Then, sa step 5, sabi, subtract lang natin, kunin lang natin yung product. Okay, sa step 5 dito. Subtract the mean from each of the value in the dataset. Okay, ayun. So, subtract lang natin yung mean from each of the value in the dataset. Okay. So, ito, kakopy ko lang ito. Ito nakuha natin dito. Dito. Yan. So, hindi na natin kakailangan itong si f of x. Dito na lang dapat si mean. So, yung mean na nakuha natin, that is 49. Tama. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. Okay. So, sabi, subtract natin yung mean from each of the class mark. Okay. So, 22 minus 49. 22 minus 49, that is negative 27. So, 31 minus 49, that is negative 18. Okay. So, negative 9. 0. So, 58 minus 49, that is 9. So, 67 minus 49, is 18, and 76 minus 49, that is 27. Okay? So, the next step, sa step 6, kunin lang daw natin yung squared ng difference. Okay? Yung nakuha natin difference dito. Ito is squared lang natin. Yung 27, 8, negative 18, negative 9, 0, 9, 18, 27. Okay? So, ganito mangyayari dyan. So, using your calculator, you can use your calculator. 27 squared. So, that is 729. 729. And so forth. Ganon din sa the rest of the data. That is 324. So, negative 9 squared, that is 81. So, 0, 81, that is 91. 9 squared, that is 81. 18 squared, that is 324. So, 27 squared, that is 729. Okay? Next, last column natin sabi, or sa based from the step, get the product of the frequency and yung nakuha nating squared. Okay? So, ito, frequency, i-multiply lang natin dito. Okay? So, mangyayari dyan, ganito. So, 3, ayun, 3 times, yan, matay, 3 times, ayun, 3 times 729, 2,187. 2,187. So, ganoon din sa the rest. So, 5 times 324. 324. That is 1,620. Okay. So, 9 multiplied by 81. That is 729. 721 din dito. Ay, hindi. 700. 11 pala yun. Dito pala, 14 times 0, that is 0. So, 11 times 81, that is 891. So, 6 times 324, that is 1,944 plus, and the next one is 2 times 729, that is 1,450. Okay, after we get the product, now we can now proceed for the summation o yung total nito nakuha nating product. Okay, so ganito mangyayari, pag-a-add lang natin yan. So 2,187 plus 1,620 plus 729 plus 0, hindi na natin lalagay 0, 891 plus 1,944 plus 1,458. Okay, and the summation here is 8,829. You can double check also if tama. Uh, 8,829. 8,829. Okay, that's it for the summation. And now you can now apply the formula. Okay, so sa variance yung gagamitin natin, yung formula for getting the variance for group data. Okay, after nun, magpo-proceed tayo sa standard deviation. Okay, connected lang din naman yan. So si 8,829, sa substitute lang natin dito sa numerator. Okay, for variance, ito 8,829 all over, ano yung number of sample natin? sabi dito 50. So, n is equal to 50. 50. So, that is 50. 50 minus 1. Okay, so apply lang natin operation sa denominator. So 50 minus 1, that is 49. So 8,829 divided by 49, that is 180.18. Okay, two decimal values ang kukunin natin. So our variance is 180.18. Okay, point. Now, ito ang variance natin. Variance pa lang to. Okay. So, this is our variance. And for standard deviation, ito, kukunin lang natin yung square root niya. Okay. So, take the roots lang ng para sa standard deviation. So, square root lang natin to. So, we will get standard deviation of square root of 180.18, that is 13.42. Okay, 13.42. And now this is our final answer for standard deviation. Okay, so to si variance, yung 180.18, and the standard deviation is 13.42. This is now our final answer. Okay, ang dali lang, di ba? Magagawa lang is mag-add ka, mag-multiply, mag-divide, and then kukunin mo yung roots. Okay, so next, let's have this example. Example number 2, given the data below, compute for the variance and standard deviation. Assume it is a sample. Okay? So, gagamitin lang natin dito is yung for sample variance and standard deviation. Okay? Kasi may ibang formula nga doon sa population variance and population standard deviation. Okay? So, first step, kunin lang natin yung mean ng given distribution. Kukunin lang natin yung mean niya. Okay. Ito ba yan? Ito na pala. Yun. Ito na pala. Kukunin lang natin yung mean niya. Okay. So, sa pagkuha ng mean, unang gagawin natin is kunin muna natin yung class mark ng each class limit. Yung class mark niya. So, 10 plus 14. Ganito lang ipagkuha ulit ng class mark or the class midpoint divided by 2, that is 12. Okay, 12. So the rest ganun din, 15 plus 19 divided by 2, that is 17. So 20 plus 24 divided by 2, that is 22. So 25 plus 29 divided by 2, that is 27. So 30 plus 34 divided by 2, that is 32. So 35 plus 39 divided by 2, that is 37. Oh, ba't may naulit na 10 to 14 dito? So, alisin lang natin tong last column dito. Hindi siya kasali. sabi, 10 to 40 hanggang 35 to 39. Tama. 5, 12, 14, 6, 2, 4. Okay, tama. 43 din. Okay, compute na natin yung number of sample dito, if tama nga. So, 5 plus 12 plus 14, 5 plus 12 plus 14 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4, it's 43. Tama, 43. Okay, mabubrand lang ako dito. Hindi ito kasali. Okay. So, now, nakuha na natin yung class midpoint. And now, then, let us now compute for the product of the frequency and the class mark. Okay, or the class midpoint. So, 5 times 12, mangyayari dyan, 60. Okay, pag multiply lang natin to 5, tsaka yung 6, tsaka yung 12. Okay, so 12 times 17, that is 204. So, 14 times 22, that is 308. Okay, 6 times 27, that is 162. So, 2 times 32 is 64. So, 4 times 37, that is 148. Okay, so after we get the product, then now let us now proceed to summation. Okay, pag-add lang natin yan. Again, 60 plus 204 plus 308 plus 162 plus 64 plus 148, that is 946. 946. Tama? Okay. So, we can now substitute to our formula for getting the mean of for group data. Okay, 946 divided by 43, that is, ang ating value is 943 divided by 46 pala. Sorry. 46 divided by 43, that is 22. Okay, so whole number na nakuha natin. So, no need na yung gumamit na mag-round off. Okay, 22. So, itong mean natin, ang gagamitin natin sa to compute the standard deviation and the variance. Okay. Ngayon, copy-paste ko lang itong class mark dito. Okay. And dito lalagay ko dito si mean. Okay. Which is 22. 22, 22, 22, 22, 22. Kasi sa step 5, okay, we are going to subtract yung mean from the class mark. Okay. So, 12 minus 22, that is negative 10. So, 17 minus 22, that is negative 5. Okay. So, 22 minus 22, that is 0. 27 minus 22, that is 5. 32 minus 22, that is 10. 37 minus 22, that is 15. Okay. So, next, kukunin lang natin yung squared nito. Squared lang natin siya. Okay? So, negative 10 squared, that is 100. Negative 5 squared, that is 25. Okay, 0, 25, 100, and 15 squared, that is 225. Okay? After that, makuha natin yung squared niya. Ngayon, dito na tayo sa last column. Okay, itong si frequency, i-multiply natin dito sa na-obtain nating square. Okay? So, 5 multiplied by 100, that is 500. Okay? So 12 multiplied by 25, that is 300. Okay, so 14 times 0, that is 0. So 6 times 25, that is 150. So 2 times 100, that is 200. So 4 times 225, that is 900. Okay, after that, nakuha natin yung product nito. Now we can now get the summation o yung total niya. Okay, so 500. So lumapit tayong calculator. 500 plus 300 plus 0. Then natin siya ilalagay. 150 plus 200 plus 900, that is 2,050. 2,050. Okay? Ayun, nakuha na natin siya. Yung summation. Ngayon, itong summation na to, we can now substitute to our formula for getting the variance. Okay, sa variance muna yung gagamitin natin. Afterwards, pag nakuha natin variance, makukuha na rin natin si standard deviation. Okay, ang nakuha natin sa numerator here, ito, that is 2,050. Substitute lang natin dito. 2,050 all over 43 yung number of samples natin. So, substitute natin dito, 43 minus 1. So, apply the operation from the denominator. 43 minus 1, that is 42. Okay. And divide 2,050 divided by 42. 2,050 divided by 42. 2,050 divided by 42, that is 48.81. Okay, gamit tayo ng 2 decimal values. Okay. Pag ganito, may nakita kayong parang bar dyan na sa taas ng number sa decimal value. Ibig sabihin dyan is repeating decimals yan. Okay, repeating. Okay, umuulit yung decimal value niya. Okay, kaya ganun. So, gagamit tayo ng 2 decimal overs. 2 decimal values, that is 48.81. 48.81. Ngayon sa final answer, gagamit tayo ng 2 decimal values, okay, for getting the final answer. So, ayan. Ito na po ang ating variance. Ngayon, hindi pa natatapos dyan. Sabi, pinapakompute din si standard deviation. Ngayon, pag compute natin si standard deviation, kukunin lang natin yung square root ni variance. Okay? So, ganito lang siya kadali. So, square root lang natin to. So, S is equal to square root of 48.81. So, the final answer here is square root lang natin yan. Square root of 48.81. That is 6.98. 6.98. So, the standard deviation for example number 2 is 6.98 and the variance is 48.81. Okay, so that is for the standard deviation and the variance for group data. Okay. Ayun, if may questions kayo, clarification, you may chat me or email me for kung may mga questions kayo. Okay, and that's all for today.